Have you ever watched someone underestimate you so badly it actually worked in your favor? My buddy Darren talked me into entering this amateur boxing smoker at the community center. Not a real fight, more like a fundraiser where local guys who'd never thrown a punch got paired up for 3 rounds. Proceeds went to the youth program. They gave you headgear and oversized gloves and basically let 2 dudes swing at each other until someone quit or the crowd got bored. I didn't want to do it. I'm the guy who orders extra ranch at restaurants and has never been in a fight. But Darren paid both our entry fees and guilt-tripped me with the whole "it's for the kids" line. So I showed up Saturday morning in basketball shorts and a t-shirt that said I paused my game to be here. The bracket was posted on a whiteboard. My first opponent, Victor, was standing 10 feet away. Arms thicker than my legs, neck tattoo, already shadowboxing. He caught me looking and pointed his glove at me. "That you? Number 7? I nodded. He grinned. "Cool, I'll try to make it quick." Darren whispered, "You're absolutely cooked." I didn't disagree. Here's the thing nobody there knew. My grandfather ran a boxing gym in the Philippines for 30 years. When I was 7, my parents sent me to live with him for 2 summers because they were going through a divorce. My grandfather didn't believe in babysitting. He believed in footwork. Every morning at 5 a.m., he had me on the heavy bag. By the end of that first summer, I could slip a jab in my sleep. He taught me the fundamentals so deep they became muscle memory. And then I came home and never told anyone because fighting wasn't cool in my suburban middle school. I hadn't thrown a real punch in 15 years. But my grandfather used to say, "You don't forget how to breathe. You don't forget how to fight. Your body remembers what your brain pretends to forget." First round, Victor came out swinging like he was trying to knock down a wall. Big looping hooks. All power, zero technique. The crowd went crazy because it looked violent. I just moved, slipped left, ducked right, let his fists hit air. He was breathing heavy by the bell and hadn't landed a single clean shot. Between rounds, Darren leaned over the rope. "Are you actually good at this?" I shrugged. Second round, Victor got frustrated, started loading up even bigger, trying to take my head off. That's when I started working. Jab here, body shot there, nothing flashy, just the stuff my grandfather drilled into me. Quick, clean, accurate. Victor's mouthpiece flew out after a straight right he never saw coming. The crowd had gone from cheering for Victor to dead quiet. Third round, Victor was gassed. Arms hanging, standing flat-footed. I coasted, moved around him, tapped him with jabs to score. Bell rang. Judges gave it to me unanimous. Second fight, same thing. By the semifinals, people were filming. Some kid in the front kept yelling, "Who is this dude?" The final was against this guy Porter who'd boxed in college. First real test. He was patient, technical, kept his hands up. For 2 rounds, we felt each other out. The crowd was locked in because this was the first fight where both guys knew what they were doing. Third round, Porter caught me with a clean hook that rattled my teeth. He thought he had me hurt and rushed in. That was the mistake. My grandfather had a drill for exactly this. When they think you're hurt, you're not. You're waiting. Porter threw a big overhand right and I stepped inside it. Caught him with an uppercut right on the chin. His legs buckled. The ref stepped in for a standing 8 count. Porter finished the round, but the damage was done. Judges scored it for me. After the event, this old man walked up in the parking lot, maybe 75, leaning on a cane, wearing a faded community center shirt. "You fight like a Filipino," he said. I laughed. My grandfather taught me. He nodded slow. What was his name? Ernesto Villanueva. His eyes went wide. He pulled out his wallet. Inside was a photo, yellowed and cracked, of 2 young men in a boxing ring with their arms around each other. One was clearly him. The other was my grandfather. "Ernie and I fought on the same card in Manila in 1974, he said. "He beat me in the 3rd round. Uppercut. Same one you just threw." Darren drove me home. I didn't say a word the whole way. I just kept looking at that photo the old man let me keep. 2 young guys, arms around each other, grinning like the whole world was theirs.